This way, fool, the other way.
No, he said this way, jackass.
What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy, as you can read, Airsoft Hemi from the Car Club Centers to SoCal. Back at it again with another video. I want to say thank you for tuning in today. I'm getting a lot of comments from people asking me, what is the build list for the 2019 Charger Scat Pack? If you want to know what's the sauce of being one of the fastest Scat Packs in your city, watch this entire video because I'm going to put you on game. 2, 3!
So much torque, the chassis twisted coming off the line.
As y'all saw off of all those videos of those runs, these mods that I have on this Scat Pack works, and they work well. So if you're wondering what exactly I have, here you go. Engine bay is not that well, it's not clean at all, I admit. So start things off, I got the JLT coder intake. I made a whole video about this with the before and after dyno that's being used in connection with the 87mm throttle body from MMX. So if you haven't seen that video, the link will be in the description, and it's going to have before and after dyno results with both of these mods installed. So there's going to be those cap YouTubers that just read forums and they say that open box air intakes like this is a hot air intake. If anybody says something like that, don't listen to them. So if just looking at the air intakes, this thing runs between 3 to 5 degrees above ambient, which is really good and not going to be slowing down this car or heat soaking it like some of the cap YouTubers be claiming. All right, next thing I got is long tube headers. It's really difficult to actually see. So the long tube headers, from certain angles you can see it. You can see it right here. It's Kooks long tube headers, 1 7/8 inch, in connection with green catted high flow mid pipes. And that setup, it is really good. It sounds good. Really decent performance gain. I did a video with that one as well, and from stock to with those headers installed by itself, it was 460 wheel. But as I'm gonna explain later on in the video, I don't really boast horsepower numbers. I care about what the horsepower does throughout the entire power curve. And then next, so it's intake headers. Next, I can't forget the MMX Max Effort NA camshaft, which I also did a video with that one as well, with before and after dyno results. The good thing about a cam is it is inside the motor. You can't visibly see it, just like the long tube headers. It's really difficult to see unless you know what you're looking for. So far I got JLT coder intake, MMX 87mm throttle body, Kooks long tube headers, green catted high flow mid pipes, and an MMX max effort NA camshaft, and cooled with E85 on this thing. And any scat pack that with those mods will be an absolute beast in your city. Today I'm gonna test drive the 2019 Charger Scat Pack in the snow.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Today I'm gonna be test driving my 2019 Charger Scat Pack in the snow. Yeah, I'm not as young as I used to be. Hold that thought.
A few moments later.
All right, so we could sit here and we could talk about mods all day, but what's most important, if you cannot drive, you're still gonna lose the race. Driver mod is first and foremost the most important mod you could do. You need to learn how to drive it. So if you need to take it on a couple of test runs at the drag strip, so be it. But I've seen like embarrassing videos on YouTube of like scat packs getting gat by a Sonata or an Altima. I'm like, that should not happen whatsoever. And if it does happen, it comes down to driver mod. Yes, earlier in this video I did leave something off. I deliberately left the Catback exhaust system off of the list of mods. Reason being, it does sound good, don't get me wrong. The Borla S-Type sounds really good. However, Catback exhaust system does not give you practically any horsepower gain or torque gain. It's just a sound mod. The factory Catback exhaust system with the Scat Packs work wonders. So if you're looking for a mod and you want to get the best bang for the buck, stay away from any Catback exhaust system. Is E85 worth it? So doing before and after dyno with E85, you're only going to gain approximately 15 to 20 horsepower gain at the peak. But like I told y'all in many other videos, don't worry about that peak horsepower number. There's the peak horsepower numbers is practically nothing but a sales gimmick. Is what what people use to sell products to you, and then you can use that information to brag to your other friends, saying, "Oh yeah, I make this much more horsepower than you." There's no point of you making 40 horsepower at the peak, but the rest of your power band is lacking everywhere else. It's not. Ultimately, you're gonna be slower than a car that has high power band throughout the whole power curve and a little bit lower peak horsepower numbers. So that's what that's the example I'm using with E85. E85, I only gained 16 at the peak, but however, the real world performance of E85 compared to 91 octane is night and day difference. I want to say that E85 did more than a camshaft did, and a camshaft I gained 32 horsepower at the peak. E85 I gained 16. So ask yourself, how is it that with E85, for real world performance wise, it did more than the camshaft that I have, and the camshaft I have is a pretty decent one too. So I know I could keep talking forever, so I just want to know from you, what mods or anything do you want me to talk about? If you have questions about a naturally aspirated scat packs or 392s or 1320s, what works, what doesn't work, this is the channel to ask. I'm very active in the comment section. If for some reason I do not see your comment, drop that comment more than once. Eventually I'm going to see it and I'm going to respond to it. If I don't respond via comment, I will respond via video. Make a whole video about your comment. Like I want to separate the cap talkers versus the people that actually got the products and actually have the real life results. So people always say like the Scat Packs is maxed out from the factory, and as you've seen on earlier in this video, that statement is not true whatsoever. The Scat Packs are not maxed out from the factory. Well, there's just a lot of bad information that's being passed around about Scat Packs because people just get a cold air intake and thinking that they're gonna be competing with Hellcats just because, like, no, it does not work like that. and I'm gonna use the cold air intake. Since we're already on this video talking about mods, let me talk to y'all about the cold air intake and the throttle body. Depending on how much it affects your air fuel ratio, your PCM is not gonna be able to recognize and adjust the timing and adjust the calibrations to match your aftermarket parts that you put on. What you're gonna need is a tune. So, like I said, when I got my JLT cold air intake and my MMX 87 millimeter ported throttle body installed, I gained about 20 to 30 horsepower with before and after dyno. My car was slower than it was before. And guess what I found out after slapping on another dyno? The air fuel ratio was screwed, and I was able to see dips in the power band throughout, and it remained so until I got a tune. So this Scat Pack now has been fully dyno, engine, trans, whatever, fully tuned by MPR Motorsport as of January 2023, and as of today, where I'm making this video, which is January 2024. If there's anything I missed, anything you want me to talk about, drop a comment, share this video along with other people in the Mopar community or just in other car enthusiasts that may be wondering like what mods work with Scat Packs and what mods don't. Share this video around, and I'm looking forward to talking to y'all again. Stay tuned.